Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Benjamin Kojo Itoka Jr. And today we are going to be learning something very important. Okay, we're going to be learning how to update our machine from the older versions of Windows operating system to the latest versions of Windows operating system. And secondly, we're going to be learning about the different types of updates that Windows operating systems has in its systems. Okay, so what are we going to do today? The first thing we're going to start with is not to check. You see, we have checks for updates. No, we don't go into that part. We will get to that later or sooner. Now the first thing we want to understand here is we want to go into our driver history. Now our driver history will give us the information of the updates of the updates on your device. Okay, it's here, see updates installed on your device. Now, and also it gives you information of the updates that you need to install on your device. So what do we have to do? Whenever we click here, okay, we click and there you have features, feature updates, feature updates. Now the first feature updates you want to be careful about is the quality updates, driver updates, definitions updates, and other updates. Okay, so you see that the other updates and the quality updates, they are similar because they're just going to give you most of the updates that are within the quality updates, and the same thing will come to the other updates. So you want to be very careful with these three types of updates that is within the Windows systems. So but most of the time when we receive notification on updates, okay, which comes here, the notification we receive there that said updates. Now most of the time the notification you get from Windows, it is actually not your operating systems. Okay, it's actually not your operating system. It is either your driver updates or your definition updates, but not your quality updates. So today, that's why we're going to learn about today, understanding these three types of updates. Now, don't just rely on the updates that Microsoft is going to give you. No, don't rely on that one. You have to come into the system yourself to see exactly, to know your update history. It is important to know your update history whenever you come into Microsoft updates. Okay, now you want to go back and make sure that every update in quality updates are successfully installed on your machine. That's the first thing you want to do. I have 5 updates in my quality updates, and all of them were successfully installed. As you can see, the first update is Microsoft Visual C++ 2005 Service Pack 1 Redistributable Package, which was installed on 31st of March 2001 and 2021. So that means it was given to me today. The updates I received it today. Today is the 31st of March. I received it today. Now the second one is cumulative updates for .NET. Okay, security updates. Security updates, which is the first one, accumulated updates for .NET Framework 3.5 and 4.8 for Windows 10 version. Again, the version we are dealing with here is 20H2, not 1904. 1904 is the older version of Windows 10. The new or the release version of Windows 10 is 20H2 for x64 based system, or you can say 64-bit system. Okay, which was successfully installed on the 15th of March 2021. Now we also have accumulative updates. Now this is the main updates you want to pay attention to. This is it for Windows 10 version 20H2 for x64 based system. And then we have another updates here, which is the same thing, updates for Windows 10 version 20H2 for x64 based system. And you have here the security updates for the Adobe Flash Player for Windows 10 version 20H2 for x64 based system. Okay, now we are done with our qualities updates, but it doesn't mean that it is over. If Microsoft have another update, they are going to notify you. And once they notify you, make sure what kind of update is that. After you update it, you come back to your history, your update history, and check it to know what updates was that. So we're going to close this feature right now and go back to the next feature. What's the next features is our drivers updates features. Now in our driver update feature, for me, I don't know about you, but I have 16 different types of updates that have been successfully installed. 16. Now if this is not in your system, if you see these updates are not installed in your system, please try to install them. Please try to update your driver update system. Please try to update your driver. It is very important. If you want your machine to move smoothly with your work, please try to update them. This is the driver update. This is second types of updates in the Windows system. When you want to come to the second to the last update, which is the definition update. Now, once you click on the definition update, you have 20 different types of update, 20 different types of update. The first and the second and the third updates. You see, they give you updates. These are similar, but every time they give you update, 31st, and the 30th. Now, because why they are doing this, they have to update it regularly if they see something wrong in your system. Maybe you have an apps or you visited a website or a browser you went to that has virus on it, okay, that brought to your machine. They have to get rid of that. They have to take immediate action so that they can save your files, your documents. You must have everything installed. Right now I have 20 updates. Within the next couple of days or next month, they're going to give me updates and I have to install it, and so do you. So that's it for our definition updates. Now the other updates is similar to our quality updates we just talked about, because we see cumulative updates preview for Windows 10 version 20H2 for x64 based system, and we talk about the net framework 3.5 and 4.8 compatible only with this version of the Windows operating system, which is version 20H2. So if you don't have 20H2, you cannot be able to use net framework 3.5 and 4.8 for your Windows. You won't be able to do that. Now, for example, most people that are doing architectural work will tell you they'll understand more about what this .NET framework actually means. But you still have to get it installed on your machine regardless. And we already talked about the updates for Windows 10 version 20H2. And then the next one is updates for removal of Adobe Flash Player of Windows 10 version. All of these, you have to have them installed. You have to have them installed on your Windows. Don't just get an update from Microsoft, get a notification from here, and then think that it is all you need. No, you have to come into the system. You have to come into your system, check. Okay, guys, so we're going to just talk on the check for updates sections, okay? So what we want to do is we want to check for updates. I mean, checking for updates that are available for us to update. Okay, so that's what we're going to check for. Just in case if your machines have updates that you supposed to update maybe a weeks ago or a month ago or some times ago, you did not do it. So now we're going to check for updates. So we click on check for updates. Now it might take us few minutes or maybe more than that, 2 3 minutes, but yeah, that's the process. It is checking for updates from the system base. So what we have to do, we have to wait and be patient. Okay, you see now is installing the updates that we have. For me, I have only one update that it is installing. Maybe you might have more than one updates there, and make sure that you install it. You cannot get on this section without having your internet connection. You have to be connected to the internet. You have to be connected to the internet. Okay. We want to know what is new within this Windows 10 version 20H2. And these are the features, these are the things that have been added to it. You can learn about tips for Word, tips for Excel. If you don't know how to use Word and Excel, you have 9 tips, 7 tips, and tips for PowerPoint, 8 tips for PowerPoint, and it's very effective. You can learn that. We're not going to all dive into that today. Maybe we'll do that another video. And you can also learn some shortcut keys, 8 tips of shortcut keys, and connect with Windows community. You can also learn about that. These are the new things that are here. You also have the it is the time for a new career. You can also use their templates for your resume, for your CV, and websites that are vulnerable and harmful to your PC. So thank you guys for your time, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you stayed on convenience or you're not convinced why you should subscribe to my channel, I want you to watch my next video and see what I have for you in offer. Thank you and have a great day.